If you've ever found yourself staring at a screen, tabs open everywhere, thinking, where should I even go next? You're definitely not alone. Planning a trip can feel super exciting and also super overwhelming. I can't tell you how many times I've shut my laptop, gone for a snack, and told myself, I'll figure this out tomorrow. So, in today's video, we are diving into step 1 of planning the trip: how to actually choose a destination and set a budget that doesn't make your wallet cry by the end of it. Hi, my name is Bhumi, and welcome to my channel Where's Be Going, a little corner of the internet where I turn travel dreams into doable plans. I've traveled to over 25 countries, made all the planning mistakes, and now I'm here to help you plan smarter, travel better, and stress way less. So, without further ado, let's dive into it. How do you choose a destination? Because let's be real, there are thousands of gorgeous places out there, and unless you've just won a lottery and quit your job, in which case, congratulations, you've probably got time and money for just one destination right now. So let's make it count and break it down into easy steps. So, step 1: how many days do you have? This is where your planning actually begins. Your available days pretty much set the tone for the whole trip. If you've got just 4-5 days, you're better off picking one city. Think Vienna, Paris, or Prague. These are walkable cities packed with culture, architecture, and good food, and you won't spend half of your holidays on trains or flights. If you have 8 to 10 days, you can explore an entire region like Tuscany, the Amalfi Coast, French Riviera, or even a combination like Barcelona and Madrid. And if you're one of the lucky ones with more than 10 days off, that's when the things get exciting. Think Spain and Portugal island hopping, or a road trip across the Balkans, or even a multi country tour through Central Europe. The world is your playground. Step 2: what kind of trip are you craving? Close your eyes for a second, okay, not literally, and think, what's your vibe? Are you dreaming of lazy beach days with margaritas and sunsets? Or maybe hiking in the Alps, exploring medieval castles, or dancing till sunrise at Ibiza Beach Club? Because the last thing you want is to book a trip to Berlin when your soul was actually craving peace and pine trees. Trust me, a mismatch in mood and destination can throw off the whole trip. This step is all about matching your energy to the place. That's what makes a trip unforgettable. Step 3: what's the season like? Now, let's talk about timing. One of the trickiest parts of picking a destination. Checking the season and weather is key because it can totally make or break your trip. Take it from me, I've been to Croatia in March, which meant fewer crowds and better prices, but some places were still waking up from the winter hibernation. And yes, the beaches were way too cold to swim. The point is, every destination has a best time to visit, and knowing when to go helps you avoid disappointment. Also, think about off season travel. Going off peak can save you money and give you more local experience, but it usually means fewer activities or colder weather. Also, look out for local festivals and public holidays. I once landed in Spain during Semana Santa, and even getting a bottle of water was a mission because everything was shut. A 2-minute Google search would have saved me the struggle. So, when choosing your trip dates, look up the typical weather, crowd levels, and special events. This way, you get to enjoy the destination on your terms and avoid any unexpected closed signs. Step 4: visa process. Before even logging anything, always check if you need a visa and how long it takes. Some countries require embassy appointments, documents, and weeks of processing time. So, if you're planning a trip that starts in 3 weeks and the visa takes 30 days, guess what? That's not your destination this time. Choose a country where the visa process aligns with your timeline, or even better, one where you can travel visa free or get an e visa. Now, for the not so fun but absolutely necessary part: money. Budgeting doesn't mean cutting the fun, it just means being smart about where your money goes. Start with your total spend limit. Before you break anything down, ask yourself, how much can I comfortably spend on this trip without feeling broke when I get back? This gives you a ceiling and helps you prioritize. Here's a rough breakdown I use. Flights 25 to 30%, stay 25 to 35% depending on hotel versus Airbnb, activities and tickets 15 to 20%, food and drinks 10 to 15%, local transport and shopping whatever's left. Always keep a buffer of 10 to 15% for unexpected things like a last minute cab or that street market where you have to buy the local scarves, handmade soaps, or a floating hat for no reason at all. Also, check the currency exchange rate. A strong euro or Swiss franc can eat through your budget faster than you think. On the other hand, places like Georgia, Albania, or Turkey give you amazing experiences on a smaller budget. Step 2. Check cost of living in the destination. A trip to Paris will obviously cost more than a trip to Georgia or Albania. Use tools like Budget Your Trip or Numbeo, or just Google it. Is dash dash city expensive to visit, to get a rough idea of daily costs. In Bali, 30 euros a day felt like a luxury, but in Zurich, it barely covered lunch. Step 3. Travel during shoulder season. If your dates are flexible, avoid peak tourist seasons like summer holidays, Christmas, New Year. Flights and stays are way cheaper in the shoulder months like April, May, or September, October in Europe. I once saved 300 euros just by moving my trip a week forward from July to late June. Same beach, same sunset, just fewer tourists and more money for gelato. Now, how to actually research your destination. This is the fun part. Grab a coffee or wine, I won't judge. Open your laptop and head to Skyscanner's Everywhere option. It shows you the cheapest flights from your airport. You can also try Google Flights Explorer map. You can literally fly around the world with your mouse and compare prices instantly. Once you've got a few ideas, head to Instagram, Pinterest, or YouTube, watch a couple of vlogs, scroll through travel blogs like mine, and start visualizing what the place feels like. If you're torn between two places, look at the things like ease of travel, local transport, costs, activities, and food. For example, choosing between Portugal and Croatia, Portugal may be easier to get around without a car, while Croatia might have better beaches. Little things like that can totally shift your final decision. So, to wrap this up, whether you're planning a quick weekend escape or a full-blown Euro trip, this very step sets the tone for everything else that follows. Pick smart, plan easy, and most importantly, plan something that feels right for you. In the next video, we are diving into the visa process, how to check your requirements, how to apply, and a few tips to avoid last-minute panic, which I've definitely experienced more than once. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what kind of trips are you planning this year. I'd love to help you plan better. Bye!